And could she at least do a perception before the end of her turn?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
All right. Ah, didn't work.
1.
No. Oh, wait. You can roll that.
Okay. 23.
Oh, almost. That was
Damn it.
close.
Well, right now V is 30 feet up in the air. I'm just gonna go ahead and add that onto her flight stats right quick.
All right, and Lyra, it is your turn.
All right.
Ah, not gonna grab that. Gonna grab those.
All right. So is he hiding still, or?
Oh yes.
It is currently still hiding.
All right. See where this motherfucker is.
You get the idea so far, Rose?
Yes. I
All
asked
right.
you a question to double check something.
22 to
Nope.
try. Okay. All right. She is going to forego her aim this time.
Okay,
Disadvantage.
that's what I thought.
18 to hit.
Does not hit because as you swing to go and try to hit him,
I
he's
used the
not there.
longbow.
Okay,
Okay.
as you aim to hit him, where are you aiming?
Where I saw him last, and then I'm going to,
Oh, here.
and then I'm
You
going
get
to
it.
move my happy ass to the next flower,
Haha.
and I'm a stealth.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I rolled a 10.
Well, you're still attempting to stealth, but you're like dive behind another flower. You're like, guys, I'm hiding. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much. That's me.
So you moved over to
All
the
right.
next flower, though. There you go. I moved you for you.
Thank you.
And Metaxas, you're up.
Give me 1 sec.
By the way, I think from that attack, Tasha, you realize, yes, it was not there anymore.
Okay.
So, like, your
Yeah, you
attack, you're
definitely
like,
know.
nothing. You didn't even feel any resistance in the air. It's like, it's not here. You're pretty sure it moved somewhere else.
Son of a bitch. That's all.
I'm gonna move over right around here, I guess.
Okay.
Right about there. Because he was,
works.
like I said, right there. I'm not sure what I could do to unveil him.
Right
though.
now, you can try to perceive him with a perception check. You have to roll probably like a 23 or a 24 to succeed, but you
You have
can
to roll
attempt it.
higher than a 23.
You can always attempt it, though, right?
Tried.
All right.
Okay, I should say a 20. Had to hit a 23 or a crit, technically.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you're doing
I
skill
would allow.
crits. You silly person.
I will allow it on a crit for those that can't do it on a normal one because that's kind of
Well, this
cheap
is
if they can't with a crit.
this is a kind of one of those weird fights, right?
Yeah. All right. So you don't see him. Where would you like to try to aim?
I would
Lyra, let you know that
aiming
you
off.
probably.
don't see him here.
I just realized something.
We
I
know
can
he's
actually
not
make
right
I can make that
there.
the right size. There we go.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Neil. That actually makes it easier. So I'm gonna go with. I would say over here somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you aiming with?
I have a dart.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that roll. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. We love to roll a roll.
It's a roller coaster of rolls.
Rose, how many
Should be
seconds is it per
exclamation like
round?
A for attack,
6
right?
seconds
It's about
per
6
round.
seconds.
6 seconds per round. So, okay, so that means 10 rounds V has. Perfect.
1 whole minute. Yeah.
That is not a
There you
hit.
go.
You throw your dart, it flies through the air. It doesn't seem to disrupt anything, hit anything, and it just goes past and hits this flower back here. You had a good force to that throw. But you feel there was nothing there.
Alrighty.
All right, Jaren, you're up.
All right, I am going to continue my vigilance and try to, situation myself around places. I'm going to, pace a little bit, move to here, and be like, okay, so, I know I'm not technically within 5 feet of my ally anymore, but
You are.
he's flying, or she's
Oh,
flying.
right.
So I'm still going to be like, I'm going to stand here and position myself defensively in case that person comes down out of the sky. And the other person, arrange. Maybe not. That might not be a good idea. Since I can see her probably with my passive perception, I'm going to
Oh god, yeah.
go stand beside Lyra to be defensive. Lyra. No, Lyra's
Lyra.
yours, isn't it?
Lyra's mine, Lyra's hers.
Ah.
See, we do need to do that one shot just to confuse people. Tasha said that we should do a one shot with both my Lyra and her Lyra just to confuse the shit out of people.
No.
It's like, no.
All
I
right,
agree. No.
so that makes
All right,
it.
so I moved to there, and
Just
then
there's twins with names that are almost the same, like Sherry and Terry.
yeah, it's like what? Okay, so that I've moved there, and I again will ready in action in case I need to do something like, I don't know. Wait, didn't Tasha? Did you take any damage or any decent amount of damage? Would you like me to heal it while I'm here?
Yeah, I took damage. I was
What are you at for health?
24 and a 4 to 5. That big
24 of
bastard hurt.
45. Okay, so in that case, I do have an action to do because I am a paladin. I can lay on hands.
You also have an aura of 10 feet.
I have an aura of 10 feet, yes. So I will lay on hands you for what? You are basically 21 points lower than normal.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm topping you up.
Taxa, what's your health? Just so I can
Thank
put it
you.
on the map.
I have.
I don't know how to what
Oh, sorry.
feature I need to activate to use that, but yeah, get 21
52.
health.
All right, thank you.
52 and 52. And your AC is
16.
thank you. Not 15, 16. There. That way I have some health on the board, so I know roughly what's
We
going on.
know that there's more than
Yes. Just mark it on your character
but
sheet.
yeah, I just did that so that I had to register there.
Yeah, it's annoying to take off lay on hands. It really is. All right.
Yeah, I don't
That makes
know
it his
the
turn.
writing for.
And he appears, and I'm going to let you see where he was. He's on this rock. So he appears on the rock and uses it to jump up the extra 20 feet, because from the rock to V is 20 feet, and attack V.
He does a flyby attack
With a 18.
through the air.
That's it. That's 18 to hit.
That's
My
barely
game.
a hit.
Rose, I just want to make sure you say he jumped on the rock that was 20 feet.
He was on the rock and then jumped up 20 feet to hit you, because from there up to you is, because the rock's 10 feet.
Okay.
So, does basically a wipe.
He gets
Swipe,
one
swipe,
good
and
attack
then
against you.
roll down.
Woohoo! Or what does he? Did he hit it? No.
Yeah. He hit one attack.
Well, I'm gonna say, as a nice little fuck you, when V sees him jumps up, she's gonna use her reaction to use protective wings on herself. Gains a +3 to her AC.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright. And then he rolls and lands on this other rock. Before, let's see how well he disappears this time. Okay, and he disappears. Though this one's actually somewhat hittable.
Woot woot. He didn't super
Difficult,
succeed.
but yes.
So now we've seen him here.
Did that so I could grab him.
Yep. I know.
Cause layers. Alright, and then that makes it V's turn.
Alright, so first thing first V's gonna do is try to see if she can perceive him.
Okay, give me that roll.
Alright. 17. Actually, wait, one thing. Before I hear the results, I want to specify V is going to unsheath her sword and is going to try to perceive them with a hearing check.
Okay.
Because I forgot that her sword gives her an advantage when it comes to hearing perception.
Okay, give me the advantage roll.
Alright,
But give me that other roll.
there we go.
Yes. You managed to hear that they're shifting over here.
Alright.
And like before, you guys are hearing that like weird pop noise every time he disappears.
So he's
Perfect.
bamfing, like
He's
Kurt.
bamfing.
Yeah,
he,
like Kurt.
he disappears and bamfs. He's Nightcrawler with invisibility.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Ain't it great?
So she can hear him over there, but she can't see him over there. So
Means you get a disadvantage on attacking him.
now that right there
Correct.
tells V that he's invisible, correct?
More or less.
Yes, I'd say yes for right now.
Alright. In that case, V is going to step up in the air 10 more feet, put her at a height of 40.
Jump this high, motherfucker!
Can you fly, motherfucker?
I mean, technically he could if he tried hard enough.
And
Yes. And then,
Hi,
since
Smurf.
since she can at least get a general idea where he's at, she is going to drop a moonbeam down on him.
Doesn't look when I'm waving. Thanks. Hi, sis.
She says hi, everybody.
Hello.
Alright, so drop the moonbeam. How big is the moonbeam? 5 feet?
Nope, the moonbeam is 60 feet high, but it's about
Across.
5-foot radius.
So 10 feet.
Yep.
not one of those.
Not one of those.
Now he just needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
That's a no.
All right, so
So there.
he's gonna take a.
Oh wait, you probably
20
want to do it
damage.
there because
It's 10 feet.
It affects the area around it, so you wouldn't want to put it directly beside your teammate. So targeting
Yes,
the
and
green skull thing.
I
would
need to
assume.
give it an aura whenever I can get this into work. There. Hold on, that is very bright. There we go. Okay.
That means it would probably be aimed there to not hit a teammate.
Correct.
Are you sure that's not just 10 feet from the middle, not 10 feet from the edge? It doesn't make sense as to why those auras are that big. A 10-foot radius goes from the
That's a
center of your
10-foot radius.
square.
Oh wait, it's a 5-foot radius. Sorry.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. That looks a bit more better.
I'm like, that looks way too big. If that's the size of it, I better be using Moonbeam way more often.
And I will say V is going to use the last 20 feet of her movement to move about right over here in this spot.
How much damage does that give?
11.
Thank you. Hey. His health is 69. I just had to say it.
And let me just double check one last thing. Which happens to be, because I doubt it's going to work, but nah, I can't do that yet. Alright, so that'd be it for her turn. As she will states, try aiming for the center of my moonbeam.
Alright, Lyra, you're up.
Alright.
You can do it,
Yeah.
Lyra!
You've been given orders to aim for the middle of this moonbeam.
Alright. I will.
Also, hydrate, motherfucker!
I just made me a drink
I will
too. You
aim.
lucky bastards.
Fire hydrant.
Alright. So, aim.
Drinking Dr. Pepper cream soda myself.
I do it.
Raspberry
And nobody has in his face yet. Eh?
Water.
What was that,
aim.
Tangent? Sorry.
I get a
She's
sneak
aiming.
attack anyway because I'm aiming,
Yeah.
so.
Ah.
15? God, my rolls are shite.
No,
15 is a
barely.
miss, unfortunately.
God
Just
damn it.
you hear it as it goes past him, and you can hear that distinctive like whoosh of fur as it goes right past him, like hairline missing him.
In other words, his armor class is 16.
Yeah, his armor class is 16. You missed it by 1.
I missed him from a. I was close enough to. Rawr.
You were close
Angie.
enough to smell his BO.
Yes, you were.
Man, does
Anything
he
else?
smell right?
No, because I aimed, so I forgo my movement. So yeah, I'm out in the
Alright.
open.
Alright, that
You
makes it
are-
Ataxis' turn.
So I'm going to move over to right here. Just outside both circles there.
Yep.
You-
This circle, the white circle, is friendly. Blue circle is not friendly.
Yes, white circle will give you bonuses to saving throws.
Yes. +6 to saving throws.
If I'm not mistaken, I
Specifically.
think I have that ability.
You should, because
Wait,
you're a
do I?
paladin, the same paladin
Oh my
that I am.
God.
Yes, but I'm not the same
Can't
level
hit
as you.
shit.
Damn.
Dart
Okay,
did
hold
not
on.
hit him.
Go ahead and reroll that.
I don't think I
My
have an
dice-
aura, Rose.
You should to get
I'm
the aura
not the
put
same
on
level of
early.
paladin as you.
You get it usually pretty early. Nope, that misses. Would you like to attack with flurry of blows? Because you are within range to do that. I'm going to do this because you guys more or less know where he is.
Yes,
He's
but
still
we
stealth.
haven't revealed him yet.
And then give me the 2 unarmed.
Yeah, I don't have an aura rose.
Okay. Then I will take that off.
Must be because I am only a level 5 paladin. I think you get that at level 6.
No, that wasn't what I want. I said 0
There you
feet.
go, Rosie.
Fine, I'll do it this way.
I am correct. You get that ability at level 6 paladin. I am level 5 paladin. Damn it, that would have been helpful.
Damn. Oh well. Like I said, you do get it pretty early
Okay,
on. That's like
one
I'm pretty
hit,
sure.
one miss, Rosie.
I know exactly
No.
what I'm about to do next.
And you can reroll that second one as well because my dice has said yes.
The dice have said you
Thank
can
you,
do
Womp
it.
Womp. My dice like you. Those are
There you
both
go.
hits for 17 damage.
At least I hit him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We now have a general idea what this guy is, so I think we got this.
Alright, Jaren, you're up.
Well, having a feel for where he is, I'm going to move there and I'm going to whack a bitch. Or attempt to, at least.
Oh yeah.
Attempt to whack a bit, whack a
And
bit.
I will do attack. Great sword. 25 to hit plus attack is a smite. Is it clean?
A smite if you're using the paladin one.
That's what I did. Boom, boom for 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright. Before his turn. No, actually, no. He's gonna take his turn. You done?
Remember, he has legendary action.
I know. There's a reason.
Okay.
Okay. On his turn, he's going to use Corrupting Gaze. So, one creature can see within 30 feet of it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. Jaren, please give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That is a fail. Thank you.
Oh
You
my.
are paralyzed for 1 minute. There's a reason. He is going to move. If I can get my thing to do what I want it to do. This way. Lyra and your taxes can get an attack of opportunity if they like.
Yes, please.
I'm sure they like. They like he like.
I'm gonna
And
shake a
more or
bitch.
less over here.
Bow go in her mouth temporarily.
And then he hides. That is not a hit. That is a hit.
Very nice.
And can I get everybody to give me a perception check? And that was a 6 to damage?
Yep.
Thank you.
Unless he has resistances, of course. 18. Or, no, not 18, not 23.
use my passive?
No.
Lyra sees souls. I crit.
Nice.
There's
Alright.
the bitch.
So you hear the distinctive pop. And you can tell that he is a lot further away than where he was over here, roughly.
Alright.
That is where you heard the pop. For anybody that got above a like 13.
Well,
Everybody
also that
but
information
Aaron.
could be shared amongst the party with, I think he's over there, and point in that direction.
Yeah, Lyra's
Generalize.
definitely like,
Yeah,
he's
this is
over
where
there.
you hear him
Point.
bounce.
Hello. How can I help you, Munchkin? My D&D today.
Which is do. Come on, stop being stupid.
Yeah, I keep saying 0 feet.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't show on you, but so to hit him with that moonbeam dash, that has to move at least 40 feet.
Well, Rose, if you take a look at the moonbeam
If he's here.
description, it can move 60 feet.
Cool. And that's if he's still there, but you heard the distinct of like pop fizz thing of him teleporting. So he's probably not there from what you guys can gather from how he's been moving.
Oh yeah,
So you guys
absolutely.
have kind of pieced it together. But yeah, he was here when he hid, and now he's somewhere. And that's V's turn.
Wait, what you mean that's V's turn?
He moved and he attacked. He moved and hid.
Oh, I
Well,
thought you
wouldn't it be
said
the-
V. I thought you said V turn, not his turn.
No, V's turn. Yeah, because he did his turn.
Okay.
He did his time.
Well,
Did a time.
since V can tell, or at least a general idea, of them attacking him, but, you know, obviously still wasn't able to see him, she's going to assume that he was invisible. So that being said, she is now going to use her see invisibility to see if she can see him.
Yeah, and how far does that shit go? Because that matters.
Well, let's see what it says. For the you can see a creature and object that have the invisibility as if they were invisible, and you can see that their planes, creatures and objects, they appear ghostly. It's based on V's perception. I'm not V's visual, and as we already know,
Can V see? Oh, you can see like 300 feet. He's over here.
yeah.
He looks like he is running the fuck away.
Hold on. V
He's a
just
fair
kind
ways off.
of V just kind of turns towards where he runs and goes, "You're gonna hit a lady then run off like that, and then attack my group? Nah, this ain't gonna work like that." She is going to move a nice little 30 feet, you know, just a standard 30 feet, which I think was about right here.
Yep.
Which puts him right over here. She will use her bonus action to move her moonbeam a full 60 feet, by the way. Over towards about right here. If you don't mind moving that for me. No.
Yes.
Got it.
I said the moonbeam.
A moonbeam.
Yeah. There we go. And then, since she can see him, what spell should she use this time? You know what? I had good luck with it before, so why not again? Guiding Bolt.
Alright. That is not such good luck.
That is.
You can, however, reroll that.
Okay. I'm gonna just roll the d20.
+7.
That's true. 16.
That's not. That is a hit.
That is yes.
All right, and what was? Oh yeah, 46 damage.
Pastor, can you bring me the last of the milk, please?
Yeah, just a sec.
Thank you.
For 16 damage.
I can do that right after my turn, Rose.
Yeah, it's her turn next, Rose.
And V's just gonna let out very loudly.
He looks really, really hurt, by the way.
V's gonna let out very loudly, and you're running away as well, like a bitch.
The damage would have made him visible, Rose.
Thank you.
So I just made him visible. We can hide this for the moment.
Okay. And as a legendary action, he is going to go into the ethereal realm and
Let's see.
move
Bloops off the map.
off the map.
Gone. Combat is over.
Yes, he pussied out.
V
What?
He
can,
bit off
I-
more.
I-
He clawed off more than he could chew.
yeah, I was about to say, bro, don't forget, V can still see in the ethereal realm at 300 feet. Just FYI.
Yeah. He's fucking way off. Like he's taking every legendary action he's going to be moving 30 feet further and
Essentially,
further
the
and further
battle
away.
objective, or his battle objective, switched from "oh shit," I'm going to grab lunch to "oh shit, I'm out of here," and he fled. He made it to the edge of the map. The scene is
Lunch
over.
was a little harder to kill than you
Safe
thought.
escape.
Exactly. It was way too gristly of meat. Way too gristly of meat.
What a
He
shame.
did usually what a normal animal would. These are not worth getting killed
These are
over.
not worth my life. No.
Whoa! They attack back. That wasn't on the menu.
What a
They told me
shame.
to fight back.
What a shame. V was
I'm not
hoping for
gonna
a
give
new
you
fur
the last
cape.
because there's so little left.
I thought everybody's up for new slippers.
All right.
I have a question for Dash, which I will message in DM.
All right. V will safely land back to the ground now, though. But, nah. She wanted a cape. She would have absolutely chased him down past the ethereal realm if she had to.
Come back here, you bastard!
Hey, come back with my cape. I don't have a cape. Leave me alone.
You are the cape, stupid.
No, mommy, these scary mortals.
And with spells that can hit at 120 feet range, I'm pretty sure he's not moving past 120 feet at a time.
That's fair.
But anyways,
You know what's the one spell we could have used right here? Hold person or enemy.
Hold
And
monster.
just
I think
freeze
would've
them
been
somewhere
better.
and then
Yeah.
beat
No,
on
not the follower. Okay, Dash. Thank you.
Hold monster
Alright.
would have been excellent. Yes.
it would have been.
You'll know. Yeah, exactly.
Sadly, don't have it.
Alright, so what does your group like
Maybe
to do
there's
now?
a skill one of us should learn, I guess.
Probably. So after landing back down onto the ground,
Okay, did anybody take any damage in that?
I don't think so.
We-
Wait.
Tasha.
Yeah,
Tasha
liar.
did, but I healed her up.
And she took more damage.
Okay.
She took more damage again, but
Anybody else?
I don't think so.
no, it looks like we're all good.
Cool.
Sweet.
Tasha needs a healing potion from somebody if she doesn't have any of her own.
Hold on, let me check if I have them.
I think I
I
have
know I
a couple.
bought some.
I'm guessing the moonbeam can go away.
Yes.
Yeah, unless you plan on him coming back and attacking us before we leave this area, which would be kind of silly.
It would be. I mean,
He's like,
it's just an opportunity for a
I've
cape.
recuperated. I'm at full health again. How did you heal that fast? Good question.
Actually, Yeah.
My mouth is.
So I have healing potions of healing. Is there a way I could just give one to Tasha from my inventory or something?
Oh yeah, you can just
Yeah,
hand
yeah.
her one.
Is there a command for that, or how do we do that?
No.
no, you just
you
move
just
out
go
your
ahead and give
inventory
her
and she
one.
just rolls the heal. But while they're doing that, V's gonna rub her neck, mumble under her breath. Man, that would have been a good cape. As she walks over towards the water and goes, well, for the most part, I managed to reassign what I need to do, so I can attempt to purify this water. Are you all good for that?
Sounds excellent.
All right.
I was just thinking I could use a bath.
So, V stands by the water, and she goes, since this is a large amount of water, it's going to take me a little bit, but she pulls out her lantern, puts it at the edge of the pond, and begins to chant. And you guys...
Before you start chanting, can you give me an Arcana roll, please, with advantage?
There you go, Tasha. You now have a potion of healing.
Woot woot.
18.
Alright. You recall something about a certain wand that you guys have recently gained. That it can grow food and other shit in diseased and cursed areas.
Can that thing purify the pool?
I'm about to say, I don't know if it can purify a pool. It says it can grow plants and stuff, but it didn't say anything about purifying.
It doesn't hurt to try.
I mean, V can absolutely use that mixing with her spell casting to amplify the
Yes.
effect.
Uses it as a stir stick.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Takes
she
a
already,
sip
she
at
already
the
got
end.
the robe, the hair for it. All she needs to do is just start cackling as she's doing it.
Baba would be
Bubble,
proud.
toil and
But-
trouble.
But V would turn back to her party and goes, do anyone still have that staff? The one with the, I guess, I want to say, nature purification properties?
I don't
I thought
remember who was
Jaren
carrying
had
it.
that.
I did. Okay.
thought
I
you
take
did.
it.
Yes, because
Oh,
you
I
had
did.
to
I'm the one
do
that.
it.
Yeah, because I'm the one that attuned to it. So I take
Right,
it
yes,
and
yes.
I do the parts that I need to do if that is what we're doing.
I laughed that you found the ones from Charmed. Or not Charmed, Sabrina.
That's true. But
It's a
V's
great
gonna continue
picture.
on. I just need you to place it in this water and try to push its properties into it while I start my casting.
All right, I'll do the thing.
Perfect.
Alright. Everybody, give me a perception check as she does the casting. Nice,
There
correct.
you go. 18.
Awesome. So V notices
Yeah.
it first, then Rotaxis notices, and so on down the line because of the rolls. But you all notice that as it's stirring and she casts ceremony on it, this water from where the wand is slowly goes out and becomes clear as an ocean blue, like rich, vibrant blue, and it spreads across the entire water.
It's removing the blight.
Hey, are we the good guys suddenly?
Sorta. Maybe.
No. We're keeping up
Maybe.
appearance. We're keeping up appearance. They won't accuse us of bad things if we do a bunch of good things for them.
You guys saved the village. Why would you ever accuse them of being evil?
Exactly. Not that it wasn't our fault that the village
It
started that
says
way
I
in the
went
first
there.
place, but yeah.
They don't need to know that part.
Of course.
If I can find that image that I would love to have right about now.
There's no such image.
Isn't that the way of it?
I need the fucking image so I can try to make you guys a cleansed version.
Oh, you didn't have that preset?
No, because I didn't get that far. I planned other stuff today. I'm going mostly off what I can, okay?
I gave her a
Cool.
challenge today. She had to do this with as little prep as possible.
Loving it.
Which does not go well with Rosie.
So that was my challenge for her, to try to do this with minimal prep.
Where
She's
is- the
doing
hell
really
is
well so
it?
far. We did prep the fight prior to that to that
little
challenge being
A little.
arisen. However, that's why I was helping her out, because she didn't quite remember the last minute advice I was giving her.
Where is it?
So was he
Why can't I
teleporting or
find
is he
it?
phasing in and out?
Basically, what
Teleporting,
was
I
going
guess.
on was when he was going into the stealth, he also had an ability that allowed him to basically misty step.
So it's pretty much
Okay,
a
I thought he
blink.
was
So
maybe like
he was pretty
phasing
much
It was
in and out.
literally it was blinking, blinking out of existence in one
Right,
place
fine, I'll
and
do
into
the
the
other way.
shadows in another.
Okay, I thought it was kind of like phasing, like in Magic, where he was phasing in and out of a dimension or something.
Sort of. That's kind of how that works in D&D. It's like usually it's considered you stepped through the ethereal plane or something.
Like the phase spiders.
Yeah.
Always fun with a phase spider, right?
Oh yeah. Face
I
spiders
love
can be a
face spiders.
blast. I have the stats for a phase Drider on my D&D Beyond.
And I told him no for that, by the way.
They're fun. People even actually followed that one. I made it public. So, this cleansing, how long does it take?
The spell
long does
casting itself takes 1 hour.
It takes an hour.
So, over the period of an hour, blah, 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 blah. How big of an area is cleansed? Rose?
The entire pond, which is a large area, as you can tell by the smaller map.
Yeah, it makes sense for
Over on that side.
for the storyline. Perfect idea. 2 thumbs.
It's about a 50-foot pond.
Cool.
Ish. It's a fairly large pond.
Why are we cleaning it again?
I saw that.
You said what?
Nothing.
I said, why are we pool cleaners again? I can't remember.
I don't know. I asked that same question last time. I could not tell you. I'm pretty sure I made like a nice few comments to Rosie about that.
Yes. The pond is blue. The area looks a little more lush. Not entirely, but a little bit better. That rock still looks entirely purple, though.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
As for why, because you guys chose to.
Exactly.
That makes sense. All right. Well, I'm going to go sit down on the edge of the pool and dangle my feet in.
Now that it looks safe to put your feet in there.
Exactly.
Of course.
Well, I haven't had a bath in a little while. You know, Minotaur nuts get a little bit stanky after a while.
Ew. Gross. Gross, hon. Gross.
That was the point.
Facts.
I'm sorry.
I need to go to fauna.
It's not like I have prestidigitation.
Go back to fauna. Please, thank you. Import.
I will say V would take her empty vial of holy water that she had used originally and fill that up with the fresh, clean water. Since she just got done blessing it, that vial will now be, I guess, somewhat of a holy water now. So
Would it be holy water or just be nicely purified, maybe sacred water?
Who knows?
Oh, I say sacred water.
All right, then. Changing the name of this to Sacred Waters.
Okay, I was joking about bathing in this pool, so.
One does not wash their pits in the sacred pool of whatever the heck it was in Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, you're no fun.
Are you sure this
Why else would this
water's
water be here?
Okay, Tantor.
Alright, as you fill that up,
More sanitary than it was before, anyway.
True.
you feel a need to walk somewhere else in the island. It's about a half a day's walk away, so you guys can prepare as needed.
You got a mental image saying you must go to this location, and a map pointer appears on your map.
Pretty much.
Helper. What the hell?
But also, as you're about to leave, you guys notice something else. Nereus is back. However, he looks different after the pond is cleansed.
That werewolf thingy?
Yes. He's now white-furred. Instead of black and purple, it's gold and white with antlers on his head.
Great, it was Malfurion Stormrage in disguise.
No, I'm sorry. My mind just jumped straight to Valhelm, and the first thing came to my mind was, can I turn those antlers into a weapon?
Oh.
Nice one, Dash.
He will look to both Jaren and to V and say thank you for cleansing the area. The island
You're
will
welcome, I
be
guess.
in your favor for some time. When you need me, howl and I will be there. In other words, you can call on him for 1 round to do one multi-attack.
The group gains werewolf summon.
Yep. 1 attack in an entire fight that you can summon him.
Good to know. V just awkwardly says, "Thank you."
It is I who should be thanking you. You have taken the curse from me and from the pond that spreads its waters through much of this island.
Holy shit, we beat a curse out of him.
Pretty much, yeah.
V just kind of.
Sorry to interrupt your speech.
I would say V will mumble under
you're
her
fine.
breath, but loud enough for everybody to hear. Maybe I should bless myself.
I bless myself today, not like
Which,
yesterday.
Like yesterday.
Now, in case you're wondering, as part of the ceremony, there's the atonement, which allows her to restore her original alignment. Like,
Which is?
yeah,
I shall
so,
atone myself. I am now lawful me.
well, she
No,
is,
I'm not lawful.
I'm about to say, she's lawful evil, so all these good deeds is like, maybe I should probably bless myself, just to make sure I'm not
Cast an atonement.
just to make sure I'm not changing my alignment.
Lord of darkness, please forgive my sins. I'm only doing these good deeds to further my end goals. I swear, I haven't gone soft.
Yeah. So now you have a werewolf summon. And you have the urge to go walk to another clearing in the area. Do you follow that instinct, Dash?
V is going to follow it, but she's going to follow it, turn towards her party, walking backwards with her hands behind her back as she speaks to them. Somehow I feel like we're kind of losing path of what we're supposed to be doing.
Mara goes, yeah, you're right. She follows. We gotta kill something.